Hey guys, this will be a class overview for Reverie. Say hi, Reverie. Reverie, say hi. Ah, sorry. Anyhow, I've just realized I've been talking. I have made this video earlier. I've been talking for the past 20 minutes or so, and after making the video, I, stopped the recording, check out the video to realize that it wasn't really recording.
No! No!
So I have been talking for the past 20 something minutes for no reason. Oh my god, my throat hurts. Anyhow, I'm gonna show everything that makes Reverie tick and the inner workings of my, character. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please subscribe to the channel if you're new, and welcome to the channel. Like the video and let's get this started.
Oh shit, here we go again.
Alright, so first we're going to talk about the stats. I am going to follow everything from the allies model skills just like it's in this order here, so we'll get to that later. But first let me break down the stats and my equipment stats as well, because I think that was also requested of me in this video. So first will be the stats. My advanced stat, that's my elemental stats. I focus mainly on the elemental attack, that's earth attack. I do not care much for the elemental defenses because I don't really play Blade Master much or Soul Dancer much. And even if you do play those classes, I won't advise you use elemental defenses except you have a particular class that you feel gives you a tough time. Let's say you have a difficulty defeating the Blade Masters as a Soul Dancer, then you can have fire defense. But for me, nah. For the normal or regular stats, I focus mainly on my magic attack. That's given. So we'll forget that and talk about the other ones that come after your magic attack. You can see here I have multi-strike, like my second highest, and then you have your armor penetration. So this is for me the build I'm going, but what I want to do is to make my armor penetration more than my multi-strike, that's my MS. I want to make my armor penetration as high as possible so I can deal more damage, just like the description says here. I want to deal more damage with the armor penetration. That doesn't sound pro. That doesn't sound proper at all. Oh my gosh, friend, what the heck are you talking about? Alright, so first it's gonna be magic attack, armor penetration, followed by multi-strike, to deal the extra, to trigger that nightmare stuff. But I don't think my multi-strike is gonna be more than my critical level in the long run. But for now it's okay like this. Then after multi-strike will be critical level, and last but not least CDR. Most of you will be wondering why my CDR is so low. That's because the Reaper has an S level talent that can ignore this, and the classes I use, that is the classes I focus on, do not really care much on CDR. Like the Reaper doesn't really care much for it. The skills cooldown isn't based on CDR, and Assassin can get around CDR. Even when I do focus on classes that use CDR like the Soul Dancers, I have Vortex, I have Glacier, I have allies that can cut CDRs like Angel, Captain Luminous and stuff. My physical defense, I just average that. Normally, you can see most people with 200,000, 230,000 and stuff, physical defense and magic defense. But yeah, like I said, free to play. This is the highest I can get it right now without affecting my other stats, as much as they can. So that'll be it for the stats. For the equipment stats, I think I've advised this before. You should focus on things like your magic attack and intellect. Those two should always be in all your stats. You could try putting your elemental attack in all your equipment, but but that's only if you have a good quality of it. Now I have MS and dexterity. Now why I use dexterity and physical defense there is because the other stats I got were blue quality and purple quality. They weren't even orange, for crying out loud. So once I got these good ones, I slot them in. But trust me, if I do get something like attack power or red attack power also, I'm throwing away that physical defense, or probably the dexterity, I'll throw it away. But for now, the physical defense was quite useful to me because you can see right there, it gives me about 5,200 defense, and without that, my physical defense will probably 186,000, which is quite low for this level. So yeah, physical defense is way better than having a blue quality of attack power, I guess. So for the other gears, it's the same thing really. If I do have a better quality, I would, swatch them. You can see I'm using a 99 intellect. I need better stats, man. Alright, so that'll be it. Next will be my inventory. It's just a quick browse, quick snap. You can see it's really not organized. That's mainly because I am planning some stuff. Alright, so for these other ones, I have quite a lot of things that can increase my ratings. You can see, because I have a lot of things, and I'm already planning for the level 145 pet. Yeah, I have quite a lot. So I do have the 145 pet already. I got it from the pet, I think, what do they call it? That crane machine. Yeah, the crane machine. So it was quite useful. And there's no way I'm gonna use all this 122 right now. So I'm gonna keep that for later. Next will be the allies. These are my allies. I have College Eri as my main ally, Mingzulu as a support ally, College Caesar, Eri, Anjo, and Chisegen. Honestly, I'm thinking of removing Chisegen. I was using him because he has the ability to slow opponents, and this is quite useful if you are maining, like what's the name? If you are maining assassin, but no, I'm thinking of putting Love Johan instead. Yeah, because of this damage dealt increase. I'm thinking of either using Love Johan, Chimegen to help me reduce the damage I receive. And what's the other one? No. I was thinking of No for the attack power increase rate. Or I have 4 choices honestly. Or this one, Tianjo. Like, I think this guy is quite awesome. He's like a mini Anjo with his EX ability. But anyway, these are my allies. Why I'm using College Eri is because I'm focused on a pure DPS increase build. I'm not focused on the critical build or multi-strike build or whatever. My build is to focus on just increasing my damage as much as I can continuously. You can see our ultimate increases my hit rate, which helps me, it helps my skills not miss, especially against the Blade Masters and stuffs. Then it also increases 3 of my skills damage by 10%. Then this other one is quite useful. It increases my damage as well. And a passive, like I said, only your center ally's passive works for you. So she increases your damage dealt by 2% once you've maxed her. I have maxed her. I think at first it was 1%, and when I maxed her it's 2%. So how this works is it is in all your DPS. It's not based on a couple of seconds or a couple of whatever. It's based continuously. So as I'm attacking this, my normal skills damage is increased by 2% automatically. Because she is my center ally, all my skills damage, even this one, whatever they are automatically increased by 2%. So since I got College Eri, she has been useful to me since the level, I think level 90s. That was a game changer. She changed my play style, so I love her. Passive isn't useful for support allies, so I don't really care. I would have used original Eri, but she increases critical damage, not normal damage, and it's for 10 seconds. So I just kept her on the side. I'd rather have College Eri. Then you have Mingzulu. He has the buffs that I need, like for real. And this special ability is perfect for assassins, which is my second favorite class to use. Then you have Anjo with the skills to deal a lot of damage and increase your CDR, which I'm lacking. So he covers up for it with his EX and stuff. And when I do use classes like the Soul Dancer, the Phantom Sounds and stuff that are based around CDR and stuffs, I use him for this passive. I switch to him and put him as my main. And finally, College Caesar. College Caesar has this EX. Like Caesars are the best. They're the best allies for, I think, for buffing you up, honestly, because they have these buffs that increase your hit percent by 100%. So you won't miss for 10 seconds. Your dodge percentage is also increased by 15%. And your movement speed by 35%. If you combine this with the Reaper's Cat's Keys teleportation that increases your dodge by another 30%, that's 45% dodge rate there, and your hit percent by 100, so you're gonna miss. Like, this is the perfect ally for blade masters and stuff, but I still use him for the chance of that EX, and it works a lot for me. Next would be for motors. So in the motors, I have 18S grade motors, and those are all the motors I have. I upgraded all the motors accordingly, like evenly when I was raising them up. So yeah, right now that they're all S, my plan is to focus on this one. I have 79 evolution stones, so yeah, my plan is to increase this one to SS, and then I'll go to my next favorite, motor, and increase that one as well to SS, and it's just gonna be like that from SS to SS, all of them. Then also I have a lot of motors to unlock, like for real. I have a lot of motors to unlock. This requires a lot of diamonds, so maybe that's what I will go for next. And just imagine if I unlock all this with where is it? If I unlock all that and I use my, where is it? Yeah, all these evolution stones on them, I'm definitely gonna have a lot of rating. I think my rating will probably be 916,000 or 917. I don't really know. Probably after purchasing and upgrading all that, it's gonna be helpful. So that's it for my motor. I don't really have anything special here. There are a lot of ones for caching that I missed and I have not yet unlocked by using carnival ticket. So yeah, man, this is so sad. Now for EX, I have favorite EX. I use Majesty in what's the name in Desert Route. I use Minefield in 1v1s and almost every other place. I am trying to use Royal Fire, but I'm not really used to it right now. My next favorite EX will be the Holy Judgment. After Minefield is Holy Judgment. This has helped me so much. It was very useful for the lower levels, and it's still useful to me right now. So after Minefield, Holy Judgment, my next favorite EX will be Dark Sun. But the cooldown is too much, so nah. I only use this when I'm like using the Phantom Sound or something. And for my runes, I have only one gold rune, Never Dead. I would advise you to get this rune as soon as you can. You can get it just from exchanging things in your points exchange and stuff. You can get it from there, from playing normally. It is one of the most useful runes ever. I need one more to unlock this next rune, but I can get it from deities. I haven't played deities in how long? Or is it deity? I don't really know the pronunciation. I've not really played it in how long, so I'll try it later. Maybe make a video of me playing through it and obtaining this. I'm sure I should be strong enough to get this, and yeah, that'll be it for that. These dragons, the dragon blood. Let's just go this place. Deploy. My main dragon, surprisingly or not surprising, is the 5-star dragon Serpent's Tail. I was using Lord of the Sky and Wind before because I was getting stunned a lot by the Blade Masters, and that was when I was using Assassin, I was getting stunned by Blade Masters, and when I was using the Reaper, I was getting stunned by the Assassins. Oh my god, it was seriously insane. So this its skill of getting super ammo and removing stun effect was super helpful to me, but it was super hard to train the Lord of the Sky and Wind. So I just ended up, once I got Serpent's Tail, I think it was one day, I just checking through the dragons and I saw I had this and saw this skill. I was like, what? Why aren't I using you? Like seriously, I got this, so I just made it my number one, and on it's way easier to train 5 stars. So Serpent's Tail with the reducing of defenses, it's like a mini Scotch EX. I'm not using Wingless Howl like a lot of people use, or you see in a lot of videos and stuff. Almost everyone uses Wingless Howl, but I don't. It's because it's based on critical damage. Increase your critical rate and critical damage for 12 seconds. It's a super good dragon, don't get me wrong, but the problem is, like I said, I don't want to base my player or my character on critical damage or on multi-strike or any of all those RNG or lock stuff. I want my stuffs to be certain. If I'm going to be dealing damage, I want to know I am dealing damage. My second favorite dragon will be, surprisingly, Fenrir. This will be my second favorite dragon. It's a 6-star, so it's quite difficult to train, but I am having it there. It was the last dragon I got. I mean, you can see I even have Izanami stronger than Fenrir, which is annoying. But this is ability, it can tank damage. Like, if a Blade Master uses this, honestly, you're just gonna get so pissed off. It has the ability to tank a lot of damage, and that's why I try to raise it up, because I think it can be helpful against classes like the Illusionist or so. because they deal a lot of damage, so this can be helpful. All right, next will be the rankings. This is super funny. I'm ranked 387th total. Yeah, I'm ranked 300. And check this out. If I go to a class like the illusionist, I will not even be in the top 100. Come on. Yeah, there it is. I will not be in the top 100. That's why sometimes I am surprised when I get to the top 5 in arena and all the stuff. I have to use a lot of tricks in order to be, competitive in this game. Because if you see players that are strong, like 2 million ratings, 1 million rating, it is something else. It is something else. So, let's check out my pets real quick. I have no cash pet. That's the Minnesota. I do not have it unlocked. I'm told it gives a lot of rating, but I don't have it. So this is the level 145 pet, Shinobu. It's a dark pet. And there's the light one, level 155. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to it, honestly. For the skills of my pets, I have explained this before. I have water magic and laser guidance. Those are the 2 skills I use for my pets to increase my hit percentage and to increase my magic attack. Now, before you choose the skills for your pets, make sure, and I'm going to repeat this clearly, make sure you know your main class. Make sure you know your main class before choosing your attack skill for your pet. Now, I know I use magic attack and I love magic attack classes, so I chose water mastery. Now, if you like physical attack classes, you can go for water power. For dark skills, I like using darkness mastery, heart shape bombs, what's the name, shadow killer, and electromagnetic interference. Those are the 3 dark pet skills I like using. So that'll be for the pets, but let's check out my star array real quick. So it's low. For my level, it's kind of low. I know that a lot of people actually have a lot more than this. I think some have the average is around 80 or so. I'm not really sure, but I just got to 77, so that's my highest. All right, the wardrobe, the clothing. I don't have a lot of clothing, honestly. I have quite a lot locked, but I can unlock more. Ooh, sorry. These are one of my favorite clothing. I just like them. I got this from an event. So you can obtain from the festival event. It was kind of free. Yeah, it was free. From logging on, you get it. So I don't have a lot of clothing, but the ones I do have, I love them. As a free to play, of course, I love them. Then let's see the footprint. Yeah, I used this when this came out first. You see, I don't really have a lot of ranking. When the footprint came out first, it was bugged. Like when you go invisible, the footprint still showed, but they fixed it. So now it's, yeah. It did give away your position. It was kind of annoying then, and the problem was I really liked it. So to play Reaper with it or Assassin with it was something else. For the hairs, I've explained this before in another video. You can check that out. I will leave that video in the description of this one. So I will just show the skills. It's still loving assault and fast healing for the passives. For the skill, it's light of restraint and forest dance prayer. Those are the 2 skills I would suggest you focus on, and the passives you focus on for your hair. Then for mandates, just do it like you do the modos, upgrade them all as much as you can, but focus on one. Always focus on one, get it as high as you can, and then you can up the other ones just to increase your rating, and to make sure you have slots to put in these chips. All right, now for the cores, I don't have any earth cores. But I do have 9 fire, 5 water, and 2 wind. I think this is the balanced build, so I use it. Normally I would have switched this 5 water to 5 wind and 2 water, but the problem was I already have quite a low amount of CDR because I don't put as much CDR in my equipments as most other players do. So I kind of leave this 5 water here to help compensate for the lost CDR I don't have. So 5 water will stay here for a while, and all my cores right here are level 13. I think I got here, you get a buff for level 13, and for level 14 you get another buff. For spirit gems you also get a buff when you get to level 13. I don't have them all yet. I'm working on this right now to get them all to level. Yeah, I can actually. I just get this and I'll be able to. I'm trying to work on this to get all of them to level 13 so I can get that buff. Finally will be the gears. I, I have this drags. It needs a lot of work, and I'm hoping I can switch out some of these drags because I don't really think they're that good, especially this insight. I think this might be a lot better for Clash of Swords and the others, but I want to switch it out. I need better drags. The next drag I'm hoping to get will be to remove Unbreakable Will, which has helped me quite a lot. But I think it's time to switch it to Evil Dragon Blood. There are drags that I will always have on me, except when I go to special events, and that's the Whispers of the Ancient God. This drag will always be on me. I think even when I do have red drags, I will still use it. So I will remove this. Maybe when I go to Battlegrounds, I might use the Risk Factor, and or Ladder of Honor, I might use the Risk Factor. Then Goddess Gift, I might use this when I use the class like what's the name, Illusionist. Yeah, when I use the Illusionist class, I might remove Whispers of the Ancient God and use this, because Illusionist you use a lot of your default attacks, so who knows, this might be a big boost to the DPS. That's just a little tip there for you guys. Then finally, let's go to enhance. My enhancements are, all tier 2 except this one. I try to get them all to tier 2, and after this one becomes tier 2, I'll focus on, I think this, yeah, I'll focus on this to make this max. Then I'll start going to each of them and getting all of them max, just like that. For the sets, I still use 6-piece Venom and 4-piece World Trace 4. I will keep using this. I mean, already planning towards this for level 140. As you can see here, I already have the Venom II. I think I just need a couple more and I'll be able to, I think 2 more, and I'll be able to complete my level 140 set. And I will still use World Trace 4 for level 140s. I mean, this particular set has helped me win like so many duels. Venom has helped me win so many duels. And we can't forget World Trace for the shield that procs when your health drops to the critical level and the resetting of your skills. Oh my gosh, these 2 combos are like the reason for 20% of my victory. I think they hold 20% contribution to my victories in arena. So you can also remove this and just go with 6-piece Venom and 4-piece Ragnarok, but that's pure DPS and it is good, but I like having this 4-piece World Trace 4. It's like having something to fall back on when your health seriously drops down. So moving on to 7 Sins. My favorite 7 Sin will always be Filth. The bleeding has helped me win a lot of my duels. Even the last arena video, it helped me defeat the assassin. Like, I was sure I was gonna lose that, but against Blade Masters, against assassins, against classes that chase you and move a lot like the fighters, this Sin has proven to be super helpful. It can be annoying against classes like puppeteers that stay still and attack, or soul dancers that use auto. It can be annoying against them, but it makes up for it with the increased damage to the opposite sex by 10%. So if you can unlock that, it is going to be insanely good, and I think it just gets better and better and better. My second favorite Sin will be Pride. I mean, this is the best neutral Sin. You can't go wrong in cruising Pride. But I went for Filth first for personal reasons. I just love it most. Now if I'm going for my third favorite, it would have been Wrath. But the problem is the losing of health. I don't want to risk that. I mean, I don't have a lot of health like as I'm already at a disadvantage with rating. So me using Wrath is kind of a big risk. Also, the cooldown is quite high, so that's what made me back off from it. But normally I would have gone for Wrath. So instead of that, my next favorite would be Gluttony. I just like this. I've not really used it. I mean, the animation is a little slow, but this works insanely well in crowd battles. That's in battlegrounds, in bombs and stuff. This can work super well. And in 1v1, the reduction of damage received is a serious buff. Like, where is it? Poisons also inflict weakness on targets, reducing their damage dealt by 10%. And if you get it up to Defiance 30, it actually spreads the poison. It's not just on one opponent. Like, for real, like, this can be terribly useful. So I don't know, I love Envy as well, but those are my 3 main 7 Sins: Filth, Wrath, and Gluttony. For the edit gears, I have, there are 9 slots of them all, but my favorite edit gears will have to be the Envy edit gear and Grid. They both of them have this ability to restore HP, and I don't know, I just like gaining health. I think there was one time this activated and joined to my kid's passive and his skills. They all activated, and I gained, I think, 4.5 million health. I think I gained from all of them. The kids gave me 3 million health, and these ones activated, they gave me 300 and something thousand health plus. I just kept getting health. It was pretty awesome. It was a game changer in the battle I was fighting. These are my favorite, Envy and Greed, and once I get the level 140 version, which I already have, I will just reshape them to something better and use. I have like 135 of these zircons, so yeah, I think I have 2 of these as well. It's gonna be awesome. Like, that is it. I think that will be it for the video, guys. I should have covered everything. I should have covered every aspect of friend zone, of what makes me tick. I can't believe I've been talking for the past 2 hours. Alright, so that will be for the video. I hope you guys please leave a like for this video, subscribe to the channel, and for more content, and drop your comments in the comment section below. If there's anything you want to add on, if there's something I missed, if you want me to make a video on something else or in particular aspect of this video, just drop it down there. I like reading comments, and I'll definitely check it out. If you got any questions, also leave them down in the comment section. I will get back to you. I will respond in the comment section if needed, or I will make a video about it, explaining it if necessary. Thank you very much again, guys, for watching. As always, I'll see you in the next video. Take care.